All right, next up, we got Jessica from Portland, Oregon. Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
Hey, it's good. How are you guys?
Oh, man, we are doing great. I'm excited to talk to you. What can I help you with?
Well, as a Christian owning a plumbing company,
hmm
how can we best show the love of Christ in real and practical ways? How do we express our core values without coming off preachy or weird? Or
Yeah. Do you know what your core values are?
we sure do.
Okay, what are those core values?
Fanatical integrity, passionate service, and continual growth, improvement.
And improvement, you say?
Yes, continual
Okay,
improvement,
continual
or
improvement.
being growth oriented.
Okay, so growth. I'll put down growth. I'm just writing these down. So what I heard, the major words that I heard is integrity and passion and growth.
Right,
Yeah,
passionate service. We're
passionate
passionate
service.
about.
Yep. So that service side of things, which even when you say those, the integrity side, the passionate service and growth, like those aren't obviously like a Christian thing, but they are Christian values, just kind of under the
Sure.
surface, which is great because then you could take a look at that and say, all right, integrity, passionate service, and growth. Those are really, really important to me. So let me ask you, when it comes down to that integrity side, if that's what matters so much to you, how do you want these businesses to perceive you, or these customers, I should say?
Trustworthy, I think.
Trustworthy?
We want to be trustworthy. Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes down to the passionate service, how do you want customers to perceive you?
Like we did a little more than we had to.
Like you did more than you had to. I love that.
Yep.
And how awesome would it be if customers are saying that about y'all? Man, they always just do the thing that's more than we really wanted. That's a great thing. That's awesome. So when it comes to the growth, how do you want to be perceived?
That if we screwed something up, we're going to own it and fix it
Okay.
and get better next time.
Yeah.
And gosh, even if something's working, but it could be better, we want to work on that.
Yeah. And so you're talking about, let's go back to your original question. You said that you want to show the love of Christ through the business, but were you saying not to beat everybody over the head with it, but just to
Right.
show it, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, already
But-
when you're talking about those perception words of being trustworthy and doing more than you had to, and then showing that you'll own it, like these are godly characteristics, and so that's great. Just by being yourself and really amplifying that part of yourself, people are going to feel what matters to you, which are these biblical foundational things. So let me ask you one more question. When it comes to the trustworthy side, what actions do you think you need to take as a business for people to see you as trustworthy? What would those actions be?
We could be timely,
hmm
showing up when we say we're going to show up.
Yeah.
We could be teaching our customers so that we're not just selling them something; we're telling them about what's going on with the problem, so
Yeah.
that they know we're not ripping them off.
Yeah.
And we can be patient because some people need more teaching than other people.
Yeah. Okay. What about the doing more than you had to? What actions would it take to be seen that way? That y'all are the ones doing more than you had to?
I think being perceptive about what's going on in people's homes.
hmm
So we work with a lot of, we're in a lot of homes when it's just mom's home with her kids. So being friendly, and we have these junior plumber stickers that we hand out, so we could hand those out to the kids and
Yeah.
take the trash out on the way out, or
Yeah.
just engage, pet the dog,
Yeah.
engage, listen, be perceptive.
Yeah. That's great. Let me ask you the last one. That y'all will own the problem. What actions can you do to practice being the ones who own it?
We could solicit feedback
Okay.
and then listen to it.
Yeah.
Um, And I think also we could celebrate what we want to replicate. If it's working, let's push on it.
Yeah. And so what I would do, so you have your ways that you want to be perceived, and you're easily listing actions that you can take. So if I were you, I would take these actions that you want to take, I would list those down, and I would get to the team and say, what can we practically do to make these actions happen? Because like you're talking about teaching customers, that's one way that you would show being trustworthy. So brainstorm with the team, what can we do to teach customers? Are there any kind of printouts that we can design that teaches them about the plumbing services? Is there anything we can put on the website that teaches them? Can we make YouTube videos that teach them? Like what ways can you think of that teach the customers more than just the problem that they're trying to solve? And like you're talking about asking question or answering questions that's more than the thing they're asking for. How can you equip your team to be able to do that? And soliciting feedback, like what kind of things could you do brainstorming as a team that would solicit feedback and help you celebrate? Once you start getting those things down, this is what's going to happen is like now you're tactically creating things that can be done. And these tactical things that are happening, what it's going to end up doing is causing the perception that you want to have out in the world. And if people are having that perception out for you in the world, what they're going to understand over time is what really matters to you is integrity, passionate service, and growth. And that's really the point. When it comes down to a brand like this, you need to understand what's at the core, which you all seem to know what's at your core. So that's great. So all we're doing now is listing action steps that you could do to express that, because once people experience that over time, what they're going to learn is what's at your core. And through that, they're going to feel the love of Christ through how y'all are doing things. I promise you that's what's going to happen. But you have to be intentional about creating those action steps and just checking in with the team. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? And are we doing this? How well are we doing this? And checking with them on that. But if you have that action plan, that's what's going to end up happening is people will see the love of Christ because those core values are biblical. And so go ahead with that kind of plan and keep brainstorming with your team to create those actions, and you will end up with the brand that you want.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.